For Lincoln, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't even the president. But yeah, Benjamin Franklin wasn't the president. That's what I say. But yeah, Benjamin Franklin wasn't the president.
All
Yo,
right,
for once,
I don't think Eddie
Look
gonna
at
be on.
$500 bill.
So let's get it. I don't think
I ain't
Eddie
gonna
gonna be
hold
on.
you.
What?
Your dumbass. Well, nah, Dev, you bullshitting because you're smarter than that. Your dumbass find a $10,000 bill and go and just hand it over to a clerk in a fucking Target. You're an idiot.
No, I ain't say Target. I said Best Buy. See, that's
Don't
where you
care.
wrong at.
Same shit.
I'm not gonna lie. You heard the $500 bill look way more official.
Nigga, you go get that bitch appraised and authenticated ASAP, nigga.
And I'm gonna say, how much can I get for it?
And then go take your ass to Channel 12 News and tell them you starting an auction on that shit, nigga.
And then my black ass end up dead, and then that bill is back in with the people, the powers that be.
Yes, it's with the whites.
It's back with the whites.
It's back with the whites.
Back with the whites. That's the tightest episode. Back with the whites.
You got knocked the fuck out, man. Yeah, I'm in go mode. Go. Yeah, I'm in go mode.
A little bit. I heard a little bit.
Eminem is part of white greatness.
White greatness, crazy to say. Black History Month.
That's crazy.
Crazy opening.
Great rapper, but Drew's like, wait,
that's the open sipping for this episode. But welcome to a new episode of the OSA Out of Shape All Stars podcast.
It would sound crazy if I said white excellence.
Bro, it's now crazy either way you say it. Nigga, it's Black History.
Eminem is white, so I had to be white.
No, but I understand. Joe, I understand where you're coming from, but it's just when they be talking about white excellence and white power.
Exactly. Right.
You know what I'm
saying? Don't conflate the two.
No, but when you use those words together,
don't conflate the two.
No, I'm saying, but
I'm not saying that.
I'm not gonna use white power, but white excellence or white greatness is still
right.
It's a little cringeworthy.
Yeah,
I get where you're coming from, but it's like when it's used in the term for them, it's not seen as everybody else using it for their excellence or their power.
Exactly.
Because everybody else,
white excellence sounds a lot different than everybody else's excellence.
Yes,
has a lot of different connotations than everybody else excellence and shit.
I mean, so Kevin Feige, create the
my man Drew about to go on a whole white.
He about to go on a white rant.
White greatness.
White rant. He about to give us a Fab Five of great whites in Black History last week.
You said great whites like multiple times on the pod before. The great whites.
But I'll say it in February.
Oh, word. We still in February.
Word. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. He talking about all these great white people the last week, Black History Month. Come on, Drew. Get it together, my brother.
But that still doesn't take away from the fact
that. All right, let's talk about the NAACP awards. Then we
so
a whole bunch of black excellence
right here. Let me get our opening.
See? Look at that. If you be like, look at the Oscars, nothing but white excellence, you'd be like,
right. Welcome to a new episode of the OSA Out of Shape All Stars, Season 5, Episode 38.
You said 38.
As you can see, it's a fatal 4-way right now, or I think for the day. We got Johnny 5 in the building, Kevin Jet. Our new host, Drew, is in the building. My mama called me Devin, so you can call me Devin. Episode brought to you by Coach Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC. Let's kick it off. All right, it is spring, and that means baseball is right around the corner. I've been seeing a lot of moves happening.
It's still winter, nigga.
I've been spring training for baseball. Spring training for baseball, Drew.
Once that starts, just counting down them days.
And so I recently saw your boy who left the Yankees, now a member of the Mets. What's the kid name? I'm drawing blanks right now.
That ain't my nigga.
Juan Soto is showing that the Mets potentially
cuff these nuts.
Could have the best, actually be a championship worthy team this year. Do we think? All bias aside, do the Mets on paper have a championship caliber team?
Well,
Yeah.
there was what? There was 2 games away. They
Right.
lost.
Added more power, added more hitting
There's,
power to
there's 2 games away. They
Uh-huh.
re-signed Peter Alonso, and then they got the signing of free agency, signing Juan Soto to almost $1 billion.
Now, a lot of people say that the Mets kind of last season they what word am I looking for? They
Overachieved.
Yeah, they overproduced.
Overachieved, where they again wasn't supposed to initially be a playoff team, but then they made a little push to get in the wild card. Then they did their thing in the playoffs. With Juan Soto, does that guarantee that they will be a playoff bound team?
It might be, because
Yeah, they really might
even if they overachieved, they still had a solid team, and they still went 6 with the Dodgers. And adding Juan Soto is gonna make that team better, because depending on how they put their lineups, the people when you have great hitters like a Juan Soto or like the great hitters that's in the MLB, when you put your solid or decent or good hitters in front, like the way you orchestrate your lineup, it's gonna help those hitters out because they will pitch to those hitters to avoid Soto. So like that's why the whole Soto and Judge dynamic was crazy, because Judge had it before Soto. So it's like you can't. You basically was like pick your poison.
Right.
You walk Judge, you got to pitch to Soto.
Right.
You pitch the Judge. You have to pick your poison. So having a great hitter like that, or like in the lineup, it's gonna. I'm pretty sure Lindor is gonna benefit for having Soto in the lineup. Peter Alonso is gonna benefit. He ain't the greatest hitter, but he's a power hitter. Right. He can still smack those home runs. So. Depending on how they orchestrate the lineup, I'm pretty sure Soto probably bat what number? He probably bat somewhere between 2 and 4 in that range. He probably bat. You think he'd be number 3? But I'm saying so in that range, whoever bats ahead of him is going to have an advantage. You said what?
Doesn't Pete lead off?
I don't know if that's an option, but I think 2 is probably the highest he'll go, and I think 4 is the lowest. Yeah. So either 2, 3, or the cleanup spot.
Hey, remember, Juan Soto was one of the few Yankees that was actually hitting last year against the Dodgers. And when Judge was cold and not, producing,
it was Soto.
Soto was one of those guys hitting. So,
not technically, Soto is a champion. Soto won a championship. Him and the Washington Nationals won the World Series.
That's true.
So he's a champion. So he has that edge. He brings a championship edge to the team. Yeah.
And I think a lot of people forget that because I didn't even know that that Soto is a champion. He's not somebody like when they talk about Soto, they give him more of like a young star on the rise or one of the guys of the future. But they don't really talk about.
At that time, he was young. And it was the year Bryce Harper left. Bryce Harper was the face of the team. So he left. They still had some good players, and their ass went and won. They lost their best player. Well, I'm not going to get into like debate. Some people would say, oh, maybe Soto was better than him at that time. But Soto was like Soto was young at that point.
Yeah.
Soto was still young, but when they won the World Series, it was like Bryce, they lost Bryce Harper. He went to the Phillies and they won.
Hey, speaking of Bryce, I don't know if y'all saw online, they clowning him right now. They say he's going to get traded. Bryce Harper just got a tattoo of the Phillies fanatic on him.
What? He got a person tattooed on him?
The mascot. The
mascot. The green shit? The horn nose mouth face?
Yeah, the Phillies fanatic. That's what it's called.
It's the green thing.
Yeah, the green thing. Yeah.
What's wrong with him?
He got it tattooed on him and stuff because he's, I guess he said he's a lifer. And generally, when you do shit like that, that's where they send your ass out. Like,
that's gonna be fucked up. You get the Philly, you get the
that first round deuces playing randomly.
That's a fact. So a lot of people are clowning him online, like, yo, you just pretty much wrote your ticket out of Philly by getting that tattoo on you and shit. But Bryce Harper, speaking of him as a player, again, Nationals won once he left, and Phillies had a pretty good season last year. what is Philly's missing to be a actual championship level team? So Bryce can get over the hump and actually be a World Series winner.
Philly's got a good team, but unfortunately, they got to contend with the Mets. Atlanta be injured, but Atlanta low key has arguably one of the best, if not the best, roster in baseball. They just be hurt. Atlanta got a whole bunch of pitchers. Atlanta got all the hitters. So them being in the division with them makes it a tad bit difficult. But as long as Atlanta is healthy, it's gonna make life difficult for the Mets and the Phillies. The Marlins is just a team that's in the division. Am I forgetting? Is that all the teams in the division?
Yeah, I was about to look at it right now too.
Is Mariners still a team?
The Mariners, yeah.
They're the worst team ever.
Okay, because I feel like I be getting Mariners and Marlins mixed.
No, it's another team in the NL East. It's the Mets, the Braves, Phillies, Marlins. I'm forgetting the team.
Hold on.
But Ken Griffey played for the Mariners, right?
Yeah, he played for the Mariners and the Reds.
Right.
What's the other team in the NL East?
No, what?
Oh, Nationals. The Nationals in the NL East.
Yeah. And also, I saw you guys, John, which is good for you if you was to ever get signed by the Yankees. Yankees is changing their code of conduct when it comes to facial hair. Like great racists, you had to be clean shaved being a Yankee. But now moving forward, they're gonna allow their players to be clean shaved. So
I mean, they still wanted it clean. They basically want Dev. They basically want Dev and not John.
No, they want Kevin. They want Kev.
Okay. Like go for this. Like
they're fine with Kevin's, but they draw the line at me.
Yeah, exactly. They draw the line. They'll tell me to take some scissors to my shit and clean it up. Kev is perfect.
They'll be fine with your chin strap, Drew.
Oh yeah, Drew, you good. They gonna actually ask you to get more hair. They gonna be like, Drew, you're under our policy. So like we need you to actually increase the hair on your face because now we got to write you up for not having enough facial hair.
They gonna tell this nigga you were actually good in the past under the old policy because the hair is not actually on your face. Drew.
Exactly. So Drew, you good either way. Old policy, new policy. You straight.
Never said issue with neck hair, bro.
Well, that's the only issue they might have because look at Drew neck. The neck is nappy. Drew got the BDBs and shit on the neck, so Drew got to take a brush to that neck so they don't write you up.
You should really look like them old school chin strap shits with the little hole open in the middle and shit, like
the wrestler shit.
Yeah, like
Drew got the wrestler chin, but Yankees. Spring season. What are we seeing from the Yankees? Spring training.
Nothing right now. They
all
like wanted.
All I know is Vladdy got interest in going to the Yankees, so the Yankees might have to, even though I think he's in his contract, his final year of his contract, but wouldn't mind seeing Vladdy on the Yankees.
Vladdy Jr. is on the Yankees?
No, I said I wouldn't mind seeing him. He's open.
Oh, okay. I about to say when that happened.
I would have been celebrating that shit. That shit would have been all over the chat. That happened already.
I had Vladdy on the White Sox on the show. We was cooking, boy. On the show, I had Vladdy on my White Sox, bro. We were cooking. I had Juan Soto too. But I
both of them, nigga.
Because I had money, nigga. I had bread. I got both of them niggas signed.
Oh, motherfucker had the best White Sox crew.
This nigga gave Juan Soto $1 billion in the show.
Probably. I can't remember. I stopped playing. I stopped playing for a while. I got to get back into it and shit.
Playing, right? You bought salary cap, nigga.
No, it get boring when you just be winning. It's like it ain't even fun no more. Because now I'm just like putting up 11 points a game and shit. It's like this shit ain't even fun. Like
I haven't played the show in forever.
That's why when I do my solo franchises, I manage more than one team. Because it gets boring just doing the same team. So it's like sometimes you play favoritism. You have the one team that's like stacked, but the other teams you build to.
But then you start cheating one team because you start making one team lose, so your real team can be good and shit.
What?
No, I don't do that. Like when it gets to like when the team got a face, I just simulate it and let the best team win.
Got you. Yeah, that's too long though, John. You got all those things, nigga. You trying to play one season for 5 years? That show should be long as fuck.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Or you do the simulated like when you jump in when
I do the critical situation.
Yeah, okay.
Every now and then for each, I'll play like 3-4 games for each team. Yeah. But for the most part, I sim and hit the critical situation. Oh, bottom of the ninth, man on third, 2 outs. Yeah. That's what I did.
Okay. Well, that makes it quicker then.
Yeah, doing 4 teams, playing 162
Yeah, that's
games
what I'm saying. Like, nigga, you try to play that shit for 5 years? That's long as fuck.
My last franchise, I got to, I did like 18 years on my last franchise.
Damn.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, John.
My man Judge was his overalls in the 60s, man. Watch my man Judge overall drop.
Yeah. Although it's no longer football season is right around the corner. I think that was you, Kev, who shared the countdown to the season.
Countdown all football fanatics.
Yeah.
But there's been some news. Shedeur Sanders, Deion Sanders' son, is skipping the combine. Do we think that's going to affect his draft stock? Currently, Mel Kiper have him going the 7th pick to the Jets, Drew.
That'd be crazy. Drops to 7. I don't think he's going to drop to 7. I think
he's not going to drop to 7. I would love it. I would love that shit, but
they say if he doesn't get picked up by the Raiders, he's going to go at 7 to the Jets.
Yo, don't get picked by the Raiders. Oh my God, yo.
But but they said because of him skipping is why he might drop to the 7.
Yeah, I think that's strategic for sure.
So I don't think he's drop because
I mean,
he's not the only top prospect to skip the combine.
Yeah, but
he's
another kid that just dropped. I'm about to find it.
But he's the big name. He's Deion's son, and we already talked about. People been talking about Deion and him trying to pull a Eli and Archie Manning if he get picked by the Raiders, that they gonna not let him sign with the Raiders and shit. But Deion would be okay with him signing with the Jets because of the market. Drew, signing Shedeur, do you think that fix Jets issues when it comes to moving up in their division?
I mean, our division, Bills, we are going to, if we get a quarterback.
I hear what's the possible Jets plan?
What's the Jets plan?
What's the Jets plan, John?
They said people within Jets organizations with having Tyrod Taylor be their QB1 next season.
Because Tyrod is the guy.
I mean, stopgap as a stopgap quarterback.
Yeah, he's chaos.
That's good
when it comes to
Drew.
Yeah.
Every time he's the starting quarterback,
yeah, they find a franchise quarterback.
Is
franchise quarterback. So
championship next year.
So then, if that's the case, Jets need to go O-line this year, and then next year get Arch.
I mean, I really think Shedeur is not going to drop that far, even if he misses the combine.
How many teams, other than like the Titans and the Raiders?
There.
Yeah, Titans and the Raiders. I know, but Cam Ward is probably going to go
quarterbacks.
But Cam Ward probably go to the Titans.
And you got them niggas. You got the Giants. They need a quarterback.
Giants ain't going quarterback.
Apparently, the Giants is in love with Shedeur. So,
well, he had the Giants cleats on.
What the fuck you just said?
Shedeur, he has some custom.
That the Giants are infatuated with Shedeur Sanders.
Oh, you said cleats.
Yeah,
something crazy.
What you thought I said?
I don't know, man. Just keep going, man.
But yeah,
he had Giants and something that rhymes with cleats.
I don't know.
Yeah,
substitute the C and put an M.
What? How you hear that? Bro, I don't know where niggas' heads be at. But he had the custom New York Giant cleats on.
Yeah.
And
Nah, how the fuck Kev here, Giants?
I mean, if we going O-line that's not bad at all. Like, we do need strength of our O-line.
yeah,
So.
and because I
Giants,
think even with
Giants
getting the quarterback, their
so-
issue is going to be their O-line. So even if they get Shador, if they get Arch next year, they O-line still struggles and it gets their quarterback smacked. So if they don't go quarterback this year, they need to work on building their O-line so next year they could get their Tyrod franchise quarterback.
Listen, I don't think this is gonna happen, but can you imagine the irony of this situation? Like Giants go out of their way, let's say to get Stafford, right? I don't think we should be paying Stafford 120 or something crazy for like 3 years, but whatever. We get Stafford, right? Then who we want on the board is Hunter, and Hunter's gone by the time we get him. The irony would be Giants draft the Genty, the running back.
I like kid. I like that kid.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, can you imagine the irony, nigga? Like we give up Saquon because we saying we trying to devalue the running back position.
And then the first thing they go get is a
running back and
no,
3 in the draft. That's
right.
That is gonna be irony as fuck.
Because you smart, right? Let's say like Ashon, that nigga's on everybody's draft board in the top 15. Whether he's their number one or not, he's on their board. Like, oh, this nigga fell to us. We gotta just grab him.
Yeah,
that'd be so fucking crazy. I'm mad thinking about that. God damn.
Yeah, Giants is
that's gonna be so stupid if they do that.
Wants to relink with Devontae Adams in LA, the Rams.
He's an idiot.
What, Rodgers?
He's really milking it. He's really trying to see how long niggas gonna let him do whatever he wants.
Yeah, exactly. That's who gonna keep playing with my stupid ass?
He's just milking the shit out of it right now.
High take from Michael Penix. As we know, Michael Penix, young quarterback from the Falcons. Again, he finally stepped into the starting position for Atlanta, and he had a hot take via social media that if you look at the Falcons offense, include a quarterback with skill positions, that the Falcons have the best offense in the NFL. Now, I say cap when
the Falcons do.
Yes, he believes that Falcons have. Of course, he's bigging up his guys, but we all know that's cap. Yeah. But my question to you guys: quarterback and skill positions included, on paper,
tight end,
receivers, running back, quarterback, that whole package. What on paper looks like the best offense in the NFL?
So basically, we're going
receivers, tight end, running back, quarterback. That whole package.
Lions.
So Lions, but they got Jared Goff, who's not a. Jared Goff is a.
He's better than Penix though right now.
Yeah, he's better than Penix, but
conversation's there. Your man is a B tier.
Right. See, right, exactly. Top B. He's not an A though. He's a top B. He is a top B.
How many teams would kill for B plus? All of our teams now, right here with
San Francisco. Okay, you say San Francisco. Debo is on the outs. They got Brandon.
The Super Bowl champions, Philly.
I think Philly.
Yeah, Philly definitely.
On paper, I think Philly and Texas has the best looking offensive package.
Philly don't got tight end.
They got Goddard. Dallas
got it. He just be injured, but Dallas Goedert is a good tight end.
Talent-wise, he may not be more talented than Pitts, but
just be injured.
But Dallas Goedert is dead ass like a top 5 tight end, top 10, top 8 at least.
He produces. He may not be the top talented tight end, but he produces.
Again, top five tight ends, Kev.
Kelsey
Kittle,
Laporta.
Sam.
CJ Hawkinson.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
CJ. Your guy from Baltimore could be there.
Mark Andrews?
And then Mark Andrews. That's what I had. Yeah, I was couldn't remember.
And so,
TJ.
and Dallas is right there. Dallas is right there.
Hold on.
Right there. Dallas is right there.
Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews.
He fumbled his way out this list.
No, but there's not. But he said top 10.
No, because
he did say top 10, but he said top 5.
Top 5 because I'll try to make a case for Dallas. But some people would, between TJ, Andrews, and Dallas, people might mix that around. Who you thinking, John?
He was a rookie, but Brock Bowers had an amazing.
Brock is a beast. Brock is a beast.
Brock had an amazing season.
Brock gonna be a top 5 this moving forward. Brock might be
gonna be in the conversation. Maybe you want to say he's a rookie. Don't want to, he has to have another season.
Brock might be after another good season. Brock might be a top 3 if he have another season like that.
He ain't scored no touchdowns, but McBride and the Cardinals were solid.
Oh, but he's another nigga who was cooking. He just fucking look, Yoda could get him a touchdown, but he was fucking cooking. I'm just trying to make I'm trying to make a case for Dallas though. Kevin said Dallas ain't that. I'm saying he is one of those guys.
He is that though. Dallas is that though. I'll say top 10. All right, let's take out top 5. Take it top 10.
Okay, but is he closer to 10 or closer to 6?
Closer to 6, I guess.
He's closer to 6.
Yeah, so he a top 5 type nigga. So like I said, Kev.
Where I rank Taysom Hill, the utility
gadget.
He's tight end though.
He don't line up. He don't line up on that line enough. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. He saved me some fantasy games. Tight end position. I'll tell you that.
He don't line up on that. Yeah, he don't line up on that line enough. But I said Texas has on paper the best overall looking offense.
No, they did, but Stephon Diggs is about to leave.
They just always injured. Like
Tank Dell might miss next season, so it's just CJ Stroud, Mixon, and
Nico.
Yeah,
and when the tight end is good, that's another good tight end. Yeah, Dalton. Dalton be cooking.
Dalton do be cooking.
But we saying all this to say Penix is full of crap, right? Because receiver wise, they only got Drake, and that nigga barely do anything.
Because he can't get open. Nigga gets double team.
He cooked. He cooked. I think he should be doing more, but he cooked. Kirk Cousins did I gave him the ball, but then
their tight end
Kirk Cousins won like a streak where he wasn't really doing good.
Think about it.
And they tight end, I can't think of his name. I thought he was gonna have a better season with Kirk.
Nigga always be killing people in fantasy.
Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts. Always like a top 10 pick, but the nigga don't ever.
Very talented.
Yeah. Kyle Pitts need to go to the Browns.
They got Njoku.
Browns.
No, I'm just saying he need to go somewhere where he's the best player, where they ain't got no choice but to force feed him the ball. Like, because Kyle Pitts, again, is one of those niggas that everybody like, yo, this is year. Kyle Pitts this year. He gonna do it this year. That nigga don't ever do nothing.
How many years he's in the league? Like it's 3 or 4?
3 or 4?
Yeah, he's going into his fourth
season. Yeah, I think it's 4th season.
Because
he's 24 years old.
It'd have been announced if he was picking up his 5th year, so he must be going
into his 5th year. He played 4 years.
Oh, so they did pick up his 5th year after?
Yeah, he came into the league young. All that potential. He had 1,000 yards as a rookie. And it's just been downhill ever since.
Nobody knew that. Who was his quarterback at that time? It was that bald head nigga that used to be on the Niners.
Who was the Falcons quarterback for Kirk Cousins?
That white black nigga. No, the white black nigga.
Not him.
He got drafted by the Falcons.
Desmond Ridder?
Yeah, Desmond Ridder.
Yeah, Desmond Ridder was the quarterback for the Falcons.
I thought Matt Ryan was still there 5 years ago.
Hell no.
5 years ago?
Matt Ryan been out the league 30 years now, boy. What you talking about?
All right.
Also, in the NFL, the Eagles.
Oh, Matt Ryan last year at Atlanta was 2021. So he might have played 1 year with Kyle Pitt.
Just like I said.
All right. Sorry, Drew. I'm sorry, Drew. Eagles have allegedly declined their visit to the White House.
Love it.
Mm-hmm. It was.
You know what happened, right? They took a vote in the locker room, and like management was like, 95% of the fucking team said no, didn't raise their hands. Like, all right, majority wins. That's exactly what happened in there.
Only people that said yes is that O-line, Lane Johnson, them. They was like, we'll go.
Yeah, they might still be going low key.
Word, like, can we just go?
Yeah, like,
represent the team.
Your team, 95% is black or like international or Hispanic, which maybe not Hispanic, but like, bro, we knew this was coming.
You can't get that passes. It could have been a few black players that wanted to go.
That's a fact. And that's the thing. It's like,
right?
So that's the thing. Like, when you have a team that's like making that a outward stance, like, nah, we don't fuck with him or what he stands for. But you low key is like, I don't think he's that bad of a guy. Like, do you go with the team?
You just got to take the L.
Yeah, exactly. You like
real quick.
You like, yo, I want to go to the White House. Like, this is one of those few opportunities you get, and damn, y'all niggas fell away, and I don't really feel bad. Do I go?
It's like you got solidarity that point.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those like, damn, bro, I really fuck with bro low key. Like, I know I'm trying to stand with y'all.
Bro, we spoke about this. I think I told niggas this. No way niggas was going to the White House, bro.
Yeah, you said that.
What's gonna happen? Like, can you see right now? Jalen Hurts, Saquon, AJ, Slender Man. Like, you see all these niggas standing in the back, like.
Oh no, Jalen gonna go to the front, but Jalen gonna drop one of his quotes. You know, Jalen always got him a little quote and shit. He gonna be like, you know, the revolution would be televised. Got the wrong. What Kendrick say? You got the right guy, just the wrong time. That's what Jalen gonna get there.
You got the right time, but you got the right time, but you got the wrong guy.
Yeah, exactly. Jalen gonna bust one of those moves and shit. You know, Jalen always got him a quote. So if they was to go, although they're not, that's some shit there that Jalen say. But also with the Eagles, a team has filed a motion
to ban
the tush push. Allegedly, it is harming players. Players are getting injured due to the tush push on the defensive side. If y'all saw in the Super Bowl, my guy from Jones, right? Chris Jones hurt his neck due to the tush push, and he recently did an interview. He was talking about the force that they put on your neck because you're pushing against the offense. They're pushing your head down. It's a unsafe player move. It's an unsafe football move.
That only because you as the offensive line knows the snap count.
Yeah.
You are getting the immediate leverage.
Right.
Where any other play, like, you know, the snap count, whatever, but you going off ball movement. And then, you know what I mean? The line is taking a step back, which is an equal advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to wait for, as a D tackle, we got to wait for the ball to move. But the offensive lineman's also backing up on their heels. So it's like a fair, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, they trying to get it banned. They saying it's unsafe. And so
before I said, yo, if they try and get rid of that, they literally, and it says it in there, they're literally getting rid of the QB sneak. Or they're gonna have to set parameters to say you can only do QB sneaks from the gun. Like that, like, you know
that's
what I'm saying?
Trash.
Exactly. So, but the tush push is a similar thing to what Josh Allen be doing at the goal line. He just don't be
Josh be like,
yeah, he just don't be having people like huddle up on the line and push behind him.
Josh Allen's taller, so his
tush push be trash. He be going from one side and then like turning his body to like try and pull it over and shit. Where Jalen them literally is going directly at you. Like,
they just push him straight through.
Yeah,
it's because Josh Allen is taller and he's got a longer wingspan, so he feels like if everybody gets low, he could just reach over the top of them. That's why he moved, tries to reach over the top.
But do y'all think the tush push is unsafe for the defense and something that needs to be banned?
I can see that. Not gonna lie.
I don't think it needs to be banned though.
It's we big on player safety now, and so they be wearing the big ass helmets and shit now.
I think it's a fitting argument for banning it. Like they couldn't go with any other reason to ban it that would have held weight. So if they sat down and were like, yo, if we build up a scenario and get enough graphics to show us the impact of like this or whatever, like we'll just say this is something that's player safety. Like player safety is the perfect excuse to bring up the conversation.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's just banned. It's what we doing.
Yeah, it's too successful. We don't like it. And y'all fucking us up. Y'all O-line is beating us the fuck up every time. And we tired of this shit.
Literally every time. Guaranteed first down.
So, but that's pretty much all I have for baseball. Canada versus USA, 4 Nations hockey. Canada wins.
Yeah, overtime win.
Overtime win.
Yeah.
But people are saying that this is now going to be bigger than the Stanley Cup.
Nah,
because
don't say that.
Because they're saying it's bigger because now, unlike other All-Star games, this was one of the few times where you got people playing for their country outside of the the Olympics and shit like that. But then you had the best players representing their countries, and they were playing as if this game meant the world to them. So it's like fucking Stanley Cup when you can get America versus Canada versus France and Russia and all these other countries. Although Russia wasn't in it this year because Russia, don't fuck with us. But if you could get all these top players to compete in this world tournament style, then the Stanley Cup, which American sports, we don't really care for. But when it comes to nation shit, everybody could jump on, regardless of the sport. Everybody could root for their country. Like, nobody watch fucking soccer and shit, but when it comes time for the World Cup and all this and shit, niggas come out. It's like
so you're talking about for like the viewers,
right? So that's what they're saying for viewership of the sport. It could potentially become bigger because, like the World Cup and game and situations like that, where you have countries, motherfuckers love a war. Like, we're built on war. This is the way of people. We love fighting. We love the American way. This is the American way. We love to fight and war. So this is the most they've seen Americans watch hockey in a long time because the Americans are competing against the world. It's like Team America, who is it? It's Bagman? Okay, it's ping pong? Fuck it, we watching it because it's Team America versus everybody. So whereas the Stanley Cup, you still have to be somewhat of a hockey fan to really
it's a chip.
Yeah, so and to enjoy it. Whereas they could potentially replace this and make it something that's bigger.
Don't say replace it because it's still the championship.
Yeah. Because we have compared to an all-star game, NBA, NFL, Pro Bowl, all that. The views did nothing. But for this, it was more viewed than last year's Stanley Cup.
I think it was viewed most because when you hear this, most people watch the fights, bro.
Right.
break out hockey. Like, it wasn't because of the game was like that exciting.
Yeah, but see, the games, I didn't watch none of it, but I would think, of course, people go, you could watch fighting and hockey anytime because it happens all the time. But for the viewerships to be so high, it's Americans and these countries coming out to support their country. That's one thing we all do, regardless of where we at in the world. When it comes to these like world sports, whether you watch basketball, football, baseball, when it comes to the world sports, everybody tend to come out to support their country. And so for this to be the first time they did it, and the viewership be high, it's in the middle of the season, and for the viewership to be higher than any of the all-star like games, but also be higher than their last year's Stanley Cup, to them says this game or this tournament might be more important to viewers than the actual Stanley Cup. You get what I'm saying? That's how they estimate it based on viewership. Niggas don't watch hockey, but we saw TVs in the Bronx watching this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got some new viewerships in the South Bronx, where it's like that's how they looking at it.
They did something different for 1 year. That kind of was hitting. Who's to know that this is going to be a standard every other year?
They don't, but they're going off because this 1 year was bigger than their Stanley Cup, was bigger than their championship. This tournament viewership was higher in ratings than their actual sport championship. That's like if the USA had a game right now against in football, although I don't know what other country we'll play against in football, and that happens to be bigger than the Super Bowl, then motherfuckers might look at it like, okay, so what's going on? What's so great about this that made everybody go out versus watching the Super Bowl? That's how they looking at the numbers. The TVs, how many heads was on it? The viewership supposedly was better than they Stanley Cup. So now they like, okay, maybe this is what we need to do because niggas don't watch the Stanley Cup, but everybody came out to watch this tournament.
I mean, I guess.
John, any takes on this? Like, do you think having this 4-nation competition is better for the game of hockey versus having the traditional Stanley Cup?
I'm not gonna say it's traditional Stanley Cup because I remember a few years back, the Rangers was in the Stanley Cup, and I went to the Buffalo Wild Wings. And it was fake lit in there for the Rangers in the Stanley Cup. I forgot who they played. It was a few years back. I think what they went like 2015, 2016. One of those years.
Oh,
so
New
you
York
said,
New York
but see, that's what I'm saying. I mean, New York go show up shit. The fucking Liberty just won, and New York act like it was the fucking Knicks winning a championship, and it was the fucking
when the Knicks win a championship, they gonna tear up the motherfucker.
If the Knicks win a championship, it's gonna feel like fucking.
It's gonna feel like the Eagles win the Super Bowl.
No, it's gonna feel like
the Rangers lost, but it was just like
no. It's gonna feel like what's that movie where the city shut down and you can commit crime for 24 hours? What's that shit?
I know what you're talking about.
What's that movie and shit?
What's the fucking movie?
John, what's that movie when you can commit crime for 24 hours?
The Purge.
The Purge.
Yeah, Purge.
Knicks when nigga go home, get some canned goods, get some non-perishables, and lock your door.
Niggas is going wild.
Niggas gonna be wilding out if the Knicks win. Nigga, lock your door, get you a gun, because motherfuckers gonna act a fool if the Knicks
just
win.
like I say, when Philadelphia Eagles win the Super Bowl. Philly fans be on that time too.
Yeah, the Philly fans definitely be on that time. But other than that, some basketball news. Shannon Fry, former Knick, former Cav. Shannon Fry didn't play for a bunch of teams. He said,
I agree with him.
He said nostalgia is killing the NBA.
It's because everybody be fucking. They don't let the people like this generation be this generation. They always comparing it to back then.
Right. He said we so fucking hell bent on talking about what Mike did, what Kobe did, what Shaq did. Like, we can't enjoy the game for what it is today. These kids are super talented. They're overly athletic, way more athletic than the guys that we grew up watching. Mm-hmm. And yet we continue to talk about the killer instinct of Kobe, the killer instinct of Mike, how dominant Shaq was, and we miss out on what is really good basketball at this time and shit. And so hindsight is 2020. In 10 years from now, 10, 20 years from now, when LeBron's is gone, when the Stephs is gone, the KD's is gone, we're going to look back and be like, damn, this was a really good time at basketball, but we didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that shit works.
So, John, do you think nostalgia is killing basketball?
No.
I mean,
it's not nostalgia. It's no nostalgia. You want to see? Yes, I'll give you a simple one. You want to see more defense being played,
right?
What does nostalgia have to do with players playing more defense?
People be going back and forth that because when you see real defense, like people stopping people like let's say like
that should be. I'm not gonna lie. That should be the most exciting shit I'll be watching in these games because you don't see that shit.
No, look at if you watch
niggas gonna be back and forth because when you used to play defense, people when games used to stop at fucking 85, 88,
80, 83, 83, 79.
Everybody said that shit, and now we got this high octane offense. People want to see defense now. Y'all be going back and forth with that bullshit. Like
no, because even then, the scoring was still scoring. What 10 teams in the league should all be averaging 110 points plus. That shouldn't be happening.
Yo, I was just watching the Orlando Cleveland game. All these niggas doing with shooting, bro. It's like, god damn, they just be flipping the clip like just.
I mean, I get it.
Well, it has nothing to do with nostalgia.
It be checking shots.
Yo, but it's just like the defense. But the defense just be watching. It's like, okay, now I get the rebound, and I'm gonna chuck one. Okay, now I'm gonna get the rebound, and now I'm gonna chuck one.
And everybody's so enamored with fucking, and I kind of see because it started with the Warriors.
Yeah, somebody, I forgot who said that recently. Stephen Curry killed basketball. Like, I saw this recently. Somebody was talking about
that man alone.
That said Stephen Curry has killed basketball because of the Warriors and the Splash Bros. And
it's just people did not let them beat that team. It's just they're good at shooting.
Right.
Bro,
your team is not. Right? You guys find your own way to win.
Listen, that's not a fair argument, right? Because how many times do we say across every sport we want to see homegrown talent get it done, figure it out, go to the what's the word I'm looking for? Precipice and fucking win and do it.
Right.
No, that's a different
rookie videos on Steph, my nigga. Like they talking like them niggas went and made a super team to win those chips. They didn't.
No, that's a different argument. That's a different argument. We're saying they killed it because everybody is a copycat league. Everybody is just following the Golden State blueprint, even though your team is not shooting like they shoot.
And crazy thing, it didn't even start with Steph and them. It started with what's that nigga, D'Antoni? D'Antoni, who the nigga who really he just wasn't good. The teams wasn't good. They were regular seasons teams, and then playoff time, all that shooting shit, they ass was getting sent home. Golden State, Mark Jackson, Steve Kerr was the ones who figured out how to do this shit, but also have defensive pieces to keep the shit together. They perfected that.
No, they just by the time they ran a fast paced offense. By the time they got to the playoffs, they were just burnt out. They were guys. So they have been as good as those Phoenix Suns teams went. I feel like they made 2 to 3 trips to the Western Conference Finals. They made 0 finals appearances.
Yeah.
But
again, John, this is what Shannon Fry is saying. Nostalgia is killing basketball. We got to enjoy the game for what it is. Again, talking about, and somebody brought up, well, in this, we don't have, back in these days, even in the early 2000s, we didn't have, besides Pop, you didn't have really players taking off. You didn't have, they supposed to have the best medical staff and the best medicines nowadays, but you see more player injuries now
That's because
never.
players don't fucking train.
But they said that the players are not injured. That's just players don't be as injured as they claim to be. They just be bitch ass niggas. That's what they try to say. Like,
I mean, and the team be and I also because a lot of players say this, teams be sitting players down. Like
remember Zion, remember Zion just not too long ago. They asked him about the back-to-backs, and he was like, I can play back-to-backs, but the Pelicans, as an organization, don't think I should be doing that right now. And therefore, I support their decisions. But yes, I'm healthy enough to play back-to-backs. It just, my organization, who I support, they won't let me do it at this moment.
You mean back-to-backs, like just back-to-back games, like one day after?
Back-to-back games. So back-to-back games. So they'll have a game in fucking Philly, fly out, and then have another game in fucking San Antonio.
The next day. Like
the next day and shit.
The next day.
And so Zion, who's dealt with a lot of injuries, Pelicans don't allow him to play back-to-backs. Although Zion is currently at his lowest weight he's ever been in the NBA, Drew. Lowest weight since his, drive year. Lowest weight.
Weight. Call me when the Pelicans win a playoff series.
They gonna do it. Zion get stay healthy. We gonna win one. But no, we not, because everybody injured on DeJounte is injured, as well as Brandon Ingram is injured. So
Brandon Ingram's in Toronto.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah,
they traded him.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. So
ain't he out for the season?
Is CJ still playing?
Yeah, CJ still on the team. Pelicans just suck.
No, I'm saying, is he healthy, CJ?
He been playing for the most part. He hasn't been really. He probably missed a few games, but he been playing.
I know DeJounte is hurt and out for the season. And also out for the season, Wemby out with blood clots.
Damn, Wemby, damn.
That's crazy.
That's sad.
I don't like hearing that shit, because that's what ended Bosh's career.
Yeah. I mean, they hopefully it's just hopefully for a one-off. Like, this is a one-off thing, like what happened with Brandon Ingram, because Brandon Ingram had that same thing too.
Yeah,
it was just a one-off.
How do you get blood clots? What causes blood clotting?
I honestly don't know.
Someone sent it. Oh man,
I don't know. Being that fucking tall, man, the blood. I'm not trying to be funny. Maybe the heart just can't pump the blood to everywhere, bro. So when they do be pumping it, the blood be chilling. Like,
and it be them long, lanky niggas like Chris Bosh, like Brandon Ingram, like Wemby. They like lanky ass, thin, skinny ass niggas. Like,
I mean, I just don't know how you create blood clots though. But
yeah, how do you create it? How do you prevent it? Like, what do you do? I mean, because again, Wemby still, what's this, his second year, third year?
Second year.
And so for him to be having season-ending conditions like this, and we seen, on a grander side, we saw Chris Bosh, but then we did have B.I., who did come back from his clot.
Yeah, B.I. was just a one-off thing. They're hoping like this is the same thing. Like Chris Bosh, his body, what ended his career, like his body kept on producing the blood clots. Like he had it multiple times.
Yeah.
That's what ended his career, because you have to be on blood thinners, and then once you automatically on blood thinners, you're basically canceled out for like they say at least 6 months.
Yeah.
Like when you're on blood thinners.
Yeah, that's tough. So we hoping the best for Wemby. Joel Embiid.
He's looking bad. He's looking bad.
Do you feel like the Sixers should just shut it down?
I believe so, because
at this point,
because he doesn't. His body is not right. Like they even discussing he might need surgery on his knee. Like that's what they're saying.
Yeah,
but he's walking like
it's not that he needs surgery.
He needs surgery. Like
he's just prolonging it to the off season, but
and Sixers not gonna do nothing this year anyway. So,
so this is, I would say, just shut down. Go go with Paul George and Maxey, but the big guy just needs to sit down. It is what it is. Like,
yeah, he looking slow out there. Like
and
every
and
move
Paul
look like it
George
hurts.
and Paul George hasn't panned out this season at all. That's also one thing too. Paul
Paul
George.
George didn't want to be in fucking Philly anyway. He wanted to stay with LA, but they didn't give
I mean, that's what people say, but you really, I mean, like, I don't know if people really really know that shit. Unless that's what a couple commentators be saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Bobby Portis suspended 25 games for anti-drug policy. What steroids do you take in basketball? What, like?
no, it wasn't steroids, it was painkiller.
Oh, it's a painkiller. Okay.
Yeah, it was he thought he was taking Toradol, which is prescribed by the league. You can take that. But it was I think it was called Tramadol. That's like a banned substance, like banned painkiller. And he thought he was taking Toradol, but he was taking Tramadol, and that's what
so for a painkiller.
It's painkiller.
Yeah, so painkiller eliminates pain. So why is that a bad thing when you're playing ball?
I mean,
because an excessive amount of it probably got some shit.
I don't know. I don't know how the laws work. Like taking banned substance, they say it's a banned substance. So
yeah,
fucking no, I don't know.
Because it's banned by basketball, but it's approved by the NBA.
Yeah, it was approved. It was a he got it because it was
it was prescribed.
Prescription from his doctor. So.
It's just banned by the NBA, but it's a drug you can be prescribed. It's approved by the FDA, so it's not like an illegal drug. It's just banned by the NBA.
Yeah, that's just one. That's just like one of the rules. Like, remember when the NFL was look for weed? So I'm
like,
you just
but again, but we was illegal at the time.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It's still when it became recreational use, they were still catching niggas for weed in the NFL. Wasn't it? I believe.
I don't know. You could be right. I just feel like as the world is changing, weed is legal, and therefore a lot of these organizations are not pressed about it because weed is in fact legal. But when it was illegal, that's when they was doing the, hitting niggas with the random drug tests and shit and doing shit like that for weed. But now you don't really, niggas get random drug tests still, but it don't be for weed. I also saw Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes talking about Don Nelson used to be getting high with Woody Harrelson and shit. Remember the Redeem team when they beat Dallas that year? He was like, because Don Nelson used to be the coach for the Mavericks and he was fired and he went to Golden State. And so they were saying after they won the Redeem team game or the series against the Mavs, they went to Don's room and Don had.
Yeah, you talking about the We Believe team.
Yeah, We Believe. Yeah, I said the Redeem team, the We Believe team. They went to Don's room, and this was when weed was illegal. He had Woody Harrelson up in there with doobies and shit. That's what old white hippies say, doobies. He had a box of doobies in there and shit. So Don Nelson, Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes, and Woody Harrelson was all in there smoking doobies and shit. That's a cool story to smoke with Woody Harrelson.
That's a cool cipher right there. Yeah. That's a cool cipher.
Woody Harrelson is one of those cool white boys and shit, and he can hoop. So I fuck with
the nigga old as dust now.
Him and like Adam Sandler, those like two white dudes that I love to hang out with. Like those like them cool white boys and shit. Golden State Warriors retired Andre Iguodala's jersey.
That's
Woody Harrelson is.
You remember what Max Hellman said? Death beams pointing at the earth. I want
Iguodala.
Now,
since Iguodala's jersey been retired,
well deserved.
Who else coming up other than Steph and Clay? Do you think the Warriors should retire Kevin Durant's jersey as well?
No.
He wasn't there. I mean, he was only there for 4 years.
And he got them 2 championships in that 2 years.
Yeah, Miami gonna retire LeBron jersey. He been there for 4 years. He was there for 4 years.
And he got them what? He got them what?
I think they're gonna retire his jersey.
Of course they is. He gonna have a fucking statue outside of fucking Miami's arena.
He only got them.
I don't know about statues.
Pat Riley runs the show.
Definitely don't know about
that's
statues.
true. That's true.
Pat, actually, Pat runs that.
Yeah, so right. So Pat, yes, okay. So Pat a bitch, but we all know, if anything, LeBron.
So disrespectful.
If Pat wasn't there, he would have a statue outside of Miami right now.
Them niggas don't do. Dwayne Wade was their first statue.
And you see how bad that looked. They won't do that to LeBron. But y'all don't think KD at the end of his career deserved to have his jersey retired in OKC as well as Golden State?
I think it would be harder for OKC because he left on bad terms. He really left on. He didn't leave like he was, like I say, supposed to. Like,
but he's the best player they've ever had.
Yeah, nigga.
They've been around long, so that's an easy answer. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. But like you can say like is Carmelo going to be going on the Raptors in Denver? No, he should, but they're not.
It's too late. It's over.
Yeah, it's over because Joker got his fucking number. That's why.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah,
that's
crazy.
Same thing with KD. I don't think he left. He didn't leave. He didn't leave.
Carmelo.
Okay.
So Carmelo, but Carmelo didn't win them anything. So it's not exact because KD got them 2 rings.
KD. You talk about the Warriors. Okay.
So now I'm saying when you compare Melo's relationship with the Nuggets and KD's relationship with the Warriors, KD got them 2 rings.
Well, KD Denver with the Nuggets is more like. It's not like him with the Warriors. It's not like him with the Warriors.
No, so that's what I'm saying. You said you brought up Melo and Denver. I think they should have, but Melo didn't do as much for Denver as KD did for OKC. I mean, I'm not OKC, but Golden State.
Yeah. That's why I was bringing. That's why I brought up with the Melo situation as the relationship with him and OKC. Remember you say. He should have his jersey up in OKC. I say he didn't leave OKC well. That's what I brought up.
He's OKC's.
That's why I brought up Melo.
He's OKC's very first.
First superstar. Yes,
first superstar, first championship. Western Conference championship. They got that shit in the Raptors. I'm sure hanging up. Got them to their first finals.
Man,
and he's the best player they ever had.
Man, fuck it. When Shea gets them to the finals, that shit go all be erased, bro.
Nah, Shea is great.
When Shea go lead them to the finals, that shit go be erased. What KD did.
I'm saying, but talent wise, it's no debate. But what about Mr. Triple Double?
I think. Oh yeah, OKC, his shit should be
retired too. Oh yes,
I know OKC's gonna retire his jersey.
Yeah, but
they're gonna be up in the Raptors before KD. I think Russ is definitely gonna be up in the Raptors before.
To me,
or KD.
I understand what you're saying.
He's more. I'll say he's more beloved. He's the best player, but he's more beloved.
Right. He's more of a Thunder than KD was.
Uh-huh.
But I still think it's blasphemous. Although I agree with you. I think they definitely would. I just think they definitely gonna retire Brody's before they do KD. But KD definitely should be in those Raptors. And if not there, he can't go to State because to me it sounds like y'all saying this nigga jersey ain't getting retired nowhere.
Yup, nowhere.
If it's not Golden State, it's definitely
what's gonna be fucking Brooklyn?
It's not gonna be Brooklyn. It's not gonna be Brooklyn.
The crazy thing, Brooklyn weak ass will actually retire his jersey because they ain't got shit else to look forward to. So it's like, hey, remember that 1 year with KD?
It's not.
Put the
It's
7
not.
up. Go put the 7 up. Go put the
That's
7
not,
up.
bro. It's not that
Retire.
7.
Go do
That's,
Irvin's. They're gonna do Kyrie's and James. Go ahead, all of them.
that 7 is going to be on somebody else's. That
Why
7
you
is
with
going to
it?
be on somebody else's number.
While you with it, put Spencer Dinwiddie shit up there too. Like, so John, y'all still ain't giving me an answer. Should the Warriors retire
No,
KD's jersey?
absolutely not.
Yeah.
You know what?
I don't agree with the amount of time that he spent there. But yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I agree so.
No, it's crazy. He didn't play there 4 years. He only played there 3.
No, he played
3, but
he got hurt. Did he get hurt his 4th year?
Remember, he tore his Achilles and they signed him and Kyrie went to Brooklyn.
Yeah, I think that was year 4.
The year the Warriors lost to the Raptors, KD left.
That wasn't that year 4?
That was year 4.
That was year 3.
No, it wasn't, John. That was year 4, bro. He was there 4 years.
The Warriors?
Yeah, he was there 16, 17, 18, 19.
Yes, he was there 4 years, John.
And he won them 2 championships, 17 and 18, and was NBA Finals MVP those 2 years.
And they retired Jordan Poole.
Every year KD was on the Warriors, they went to the chip. The Warriors only went to the chip 3 times.
And Jordan Poole should be retired. Along with Draymond's. They all
Draymond should gonna get retired.
Draymond should go get retired.
Also, somebody should get retired that nobody talk about. Andrew Bogut. They need to retire Andrew Bogut shit because he was a big part of those.
Year 1920, the COVID year. That's 1920, the COVID year. Him and Kyrie was in Brooklyn. He just didn't play that year. KD only played 2 years in Golden State.
Played 3 years, but he was on the team for 4.
No,
I did the Google already, John. 16, 17, 18, 19.
That's 3 years.
16 to 17, 17 to 18, 18 to 19.
18, 19.
16 to 17, 17 to 18, 18 to 19, 19.
20, he was in Brooklyn.
So he didn't spend the whole, okay, I get what John said. He only played 3-4 years in that 1920 season. He was traded to...
No, he signed. Him and Kyrie left.
Him and Kyrie signed there, but
yeah,
I think it was. All right. Let me see. Fuck it. Hold on.
What year did Kevin Durant leave Warriors?
Because he won the championship. They won the first 2 championships. He did coming out the gate. I think
July. He left the Warriors July 2019.
Yeah, that was the year after they lost to the Raptors. 3 years.
Yeah.
I think John might be right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when he left, he had tore his Achilles, so he was already out. He left. Him and Kyrie went to Brooklyn. Because remember, Kyrie chose not to play in the bubble. KD was out. Remember, Kyrie chose. Everybody went to play in the bubble. Kyrie said he wasn't playing in the bubble.
Right.
And then KD came back. And then the whole vaccine mandate happened. And that's what fucked up Kyrie's shit in Brooklyn.
Okay. I think you.
And in the midst of that, they got James Harden.
Big Cat hurt.
What happened to Big Cat?
He just got hurt Sunday. I forgot who they was playing against.
They were playing against Boston. They say he came back.
Did he come back in the game though?
Yeah, I think they said he came back.
He came back in the game, but he was on the side getting rubbed down the whole time because of like every time he went out, he was on the side like quenching and inching and like, I'm hurt.
He'll be all right.
I'm in pain. Help me.
He'll be all right in the next 2 weeks. There ain't no injury.
Because they talking about Tom Thibodeau being criticized again for KD. I mean for Big Cat. current injury and shit.
That's not on Tom Thibodeau. He came down awkward on his foot. That's what caused the shit.
Yeah.
That wasn't no fucking thing associated with Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah, burning them out. But of course, any injury under Thibodeau, people gonna say, see this nigga? He doing it again. He hurt the players.
He definitely got that reputation though. Like honestly,
anytime a star player get hurt,
everybody tweak their ankle or something. Well, Thibodeau playing them too hard.
Yeah, they go Thibodeau again. But we're getting closer to the end of the season, and so as we know, now you have to play a minimum of 65 games to
win awards and shit.
Get the accolades.
To win awards. Mm-hmm. So players who are currently out, who can't win an award this year, is Wemby, of course, who everyone thought he would be Defensive Player of the Year this year.
Or he was legit the favorite.
He won. Unfortunately,
that's the NBA for. He was supposed to win last year.
Yeah, he's supposed to win last year as the rookie.
Yeah,
definitely supposed to win.
Yeah, he was supposed to win Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year, but they were being some bitches. Luka,
fuck that.
Can't win. Season-ending awards. Embiid can't win. Ja can't win. Kawhi can't win. And Paul George can't win. Those are the players currently.
They can't win no awards. They can't get no all-team selection.
No all-team selection, no awards. So no NBA bonuses at the end of the season.
Yo, that is so sick about the all-team selection.
Yeah, so
because that literally goes to whether you are max player or not.
Yeah. So 65, gotta play 65, gotta play 65 games.
Jaren Jackson, who I think is currently the favorite to win Defensive Player of the Year now that Wemby's out. If he wins that, he could get that
$350 max.
Super max that Luka lost out on being traded to the Lakers. Which is crazy. And that's also created speculation that the Grizzlies might trade Ja because, his history and not wanting to give him $300 and something million.
Yo, fuck it. They'll be stupid to do that shit. Like,
well, I'm not saying they're gonna do it, but
that's been the rumor around the NBA.
If they treat him like the Mavericks did Luka,
and then niggas talking about Ja being on the side with motherfucking shiesty and shit.
Motherfuckers gonna burn motherfucking Grizzlies down and shit.
Yeah.
Like, hell no, they better not do that.
But Ja on the side wearing shiesties and it's fucking 85 degrees in Memphis and shit. So
let motherfucking Ja wear shiesty.
Ja be on dumb demon time and shit. Nigga, it's 65, it's 85. Well, probably wherever he goes, because his car, AC, and the arena is cold. I guess this nigga Ja and fucking Memphis with a full shiesty on and shit, and a hoodie, with the hoodie closed over and a shiesty on. Like, bro, what are you doing?
Yo, it's fucking. They probably had to, just like you said, they probably had the AC mad up in this arena, bro.
I don't know. He had a hoodie on and a shiesty on, like looking sus.
The AC is turned up wild high in this arena.
He got the players walking past him, looking and shit like, who the fuck is this? Oh, that's Ja?
I'm skinny as hell. I get cold easily.
I don't know. Ja be on demon time. His ass might be out of Memphis. So, last thing in the NBA, we have a new beef. No, actually, not the last thing. John, how you feeling about Luka? In LA, how that's looking for you? How you feel about Luka?
He just recently had his best game as a Laker Saturday, and the Lakers packed Denver.
Who's supposed to be the favorites in the West, but they cooked Denver by like 26 or something like that.
Are we gonna watch LeBron win another trip?
I don't think anybody's gonna beat Boston, to be honest. I don't see nobody beat Boston.
If it comes down to Boston Lakers,
that's a story franchise.
They love that shit.
They love the shit.
And so, Lakers still a pivotal game.
The script writers will give the Lakers, and nobody like Tatum anyway too. So
first father son duo to do what?
win an NBA championship. That's
hell no.
The story, Cam, the story
script,
writing itself. The story writing
That's
itself.
the script. That's the script.
The story writing itself.
Oh,
I don't know, Cam.
That's a script.
Yeah, you might be on to something.
The Lakers look good against Denver, but that's a team definitely the Lakers will have to look out for in the postseason because the game changes in the playoffs, and
but then they just lose to Charlotte.
Who?
I mean,
yeah, they did.
That's just.
No, that's what I said.
During the regular season,
the Lakers got a good regular season win, but you can't be like, oh yeah, automatic chip off that win. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Win.
I mean, honestly, I don't care about that Charlotte loss because
that's a terrible loss. Charlotte only got like 12, 13 wins on the season.
How many times during the season, John, that good teams lose to bad teams? That happens every season.
Yeah, it happens, but it's like
that happens.
It happens, but then there's certain teams that go a whole season losing to other good teams and maybe a mid-pack team, but don't lose to the shitty team.
Fucking Knicks ain't beat Boston. They ain't beat Cleveland. And somebody else they 0-6 against.
I mean, that's that, but that is more telling than Lakers losing against
OKC. They 0-6 against Boston, Cavs, and OKC.
But that's more telling than Lakers losing against Charlotte. Trust me, you're not. The Lakers go to the playoffs. You're not running in Charlotte in playoffs.
And also you're not getting 20, 30 points from Rui Hachimura on a regular game. So again, like John saying, this win doesn't say much. It's a good win, but to have Rui having 25, 30 points, that's not something that's gonna be.
I mean, he's won after Austin Reeves. He's your number 4. So
yeah, and he's more of a defensive player. So that's what I'm saying. Rui ain't there to be a pivotal scorer. But that game he was cooking. He was hot. So if they could get something like that during the playoffs and then still get the defensive acumen that he has, then that's good for the Lakers. But I also saw LeBron James and former player Chandler Parsons got into it. So as we to go back a little bit, LeBron, Chandler Parsons, former Houston Rocket, point guard, shooting guard, small forward, solid player, pretty good player, mid-level player. But it came out that LeBron allegedly, this is alleged, based on Chandler Parsons' sources, LeBron didn't play in the All-Star game because he didn't want to have to go against the young guys. He felt like it was disrespectful to the game for him to have to be there playing against the Rising Stars. And so he also in that told Bronny not to play because he felt like that would have been bad for Bronny also because Bronny is not a star, but he would have been on the G League team.
He would be on the G.
He would have been in the you know how the Rising Stars competition.
Yeah, they did the same thing before. Yeah,
right. So
I saw that.
he would have played in that, and Brian felt like all of the whole thing was a skeptical or spectacle or whatever you want to call it. And so he told Bronny not to play, but Chandler Parsons' response was, "You didn't play because you felt like it was disrespectful, but ain't it disrespectful that NBA players got to play with your son who don't deserve to be here?"
Woo!
And so
flat back.
A lot of people ain't gonna like it.
And so now you got the Twitter war.
Flat back.
I forgot Bron's Rich Paul had something.
Twitter? I thought Twitter was dismantled.
No, Twitter
Twitter's it's not called Twitter no more. It's X.
It's X. But Rich Paul chimed in and said, like, you don't know what you're talking about. Mind your business. Go report. Your job is to report on the game, not to give your opinions. And allegedly, there was a conversation between LeBron and Chandler Parsons that got a little tough.
A little heated.
But Is LeBron calling the pot calling the kettle black? Not saying he wanted to play on All-Star weekend, but ultimately played a huge part in his son making it to the NBA with no real college career and a injury, and he still managed to make it to the NBA. Is LeBron the pot calling the kettle black?
Nepotism. We've been saying that during the offseason.
I love it.
At its finest.
Yeah. But in that case, will LeBron be the pot calling the kettle black? Saying that he don't want to share the floor with these young guys who don't deserve to be here, but then NBA players have to share the floor with his son who technically don't deserve to be there.
Technically, Chandler Parsons is right. That's why I say it's a clapback, because it's kind of like
he's right. If that's
he's right,
if that is what really happened, we don't know what happened.
We know that's why fucking Bronny James is there.
No, I'm
nepotism.
We're talking about
that's LeBron. Why LeBron decided?
Okay, right. Got it.
Yeah. Like,
this is allegedly from Chandler Parsons' sources. This is somebody he know that's behind the scenes.
You gotta show receipts of the heated conversation.
A lot of they do that. My sources, they don't ever say who told them.
Yeah, you hear sources. Trust me, bro.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I said source, so you know it's real.
I mean, sometimes I hear reporters say that shit too. Like, if I reveal my sources they go fuck with me.
Yeah.
Because
but that's true though.
Not gonna be my sources.
You got somebody feeding you information. You're not gonna be like, oh yeah, he told me.
Yeah, they're not gonna be my source. That person's
incredible for you throughout the years and put you on to everything that's about to happen. And every time you go to them, they're incredible. You're not gonna out them. That's your source.
Yeah.
People, it's Chandler Parsons probably knows somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah, that knows something about it. Yeah.
But see, the only thing with the source thing is at some point, some validity to what you're saying has to come out. Because it becomes
you don't gotta reveal your source, but you gotta you have to reveal some type of evidence to be like,
exactly.
This source is on point. You don't gotta expose the whole thing, but it's like, yo, I got this. And it has to look credible. If it don't look credible, it just defeats the purpose.
Because in that case, I'm about to just start saying my sources in real life to get shit my way. Like, yo, my sources said that I deserve a $10,000 raise. And so, with that being said,
go to your boss with that.
Yeah, go to HR. Like, So my sources told me that. I deserve a $10,000 raise. Somebody higher up in this organization. I'm gonna say who, because they're my source. But let's make that happen.
Man, we will fire your sources, nigga.
Not me, but a nigga who's in a relationship get caught cheating. My source told me that this didn't really happen. That somebody's trying to lie on me. So somebody's trying to ruin what we got. You know?
Yeah.
So I think we should all just start using source as a way of saying I'm lying, but I ain't got the proof to show the truth.
Your job tell you to cite your source, nigga.
Right. But see, why I gotta cite my source and Chandler Parsons don't? That's unfair.
That's that nigga's platform. He don't gotta cite his
That's fucked up, man. I thought this was
an employee and owner, nigga.
I thought this was land of the free. You know what I'm saying? We can all do the same thing.
Thought it was.
Equality.
I'd have been like, sir, have you turned the TV on recently?
Equality, man. That's all I'm pushing for is equality in every aspect.
The inmate is running the asylum, bro.
All I'm asking for is equality in every aspect. All right. That's all I got for sports. But we're going to end this game or end this day, in this episode with a game. This is top 10. Now, we ain't going to need to do top 10. We're going to do a different version of Guess Who. All right, this is how it's going to work. Since it's Black History Month, you guys are going to take turns asking each other questions to figure out what historical Black athlete is the other person thinking about? So Kev will text me his athlete, and you two idiots will ask him questions to see if you can get what athlete he's talking about.
I'm starting. That sounds like
Now,
I'm starting.
So Kev, you're gonna start, but this athlete has to be a running back in NFL.
What?
Because if we do it just broad, this shit gonna take forever. So I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna give y'all specific categories to work in.
I mean, there's only one historical black running back in the.
I'm not gonna lie.
Drew, black running back in the league, right?
I'll get ready to get
Drew, that's the dumbest. That's the dumbest shit you said. There's many historical black running backs in the history of football.
No, I know. Fucking.
I'm not gonna lie. If you gave Kev like overall history,
Kev gonna go say Jack Johnson or some shit.
Oh, Jackie Robinson,
Joe
Jesse
Lewis,
Owens, Muhammad
Ali.
Ali.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna go deep in the crates and shit.
Yeah, I know, but you said running back that's historical, nigga.
Me and Kev had a conversation about Jesse Owens' brother. Kev found out a fun fact about him. Probably used him too.
See, Kev will use a nigga who came in second place in that same fucking race who was really good. Another black man.
No. The fun fact, John fucked it up, nigga. The nigga, Jesse Owens, right? He beat Hitler at that Olympics.
Yeah.
You know who finished in third place, right?
His brother.
Jackie Robinson's younger brother finished third place in that race, nigga.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I know somebody said, but I did fuck it up. But me and Kev had that conversation, so I was already thinking about.
And there was another nigga who played second in that fucking thing, in that race. But people don't talk about it because it was Jesse. All right.
Oh yeah, you gotta finish first. First is where it gets the glory in history.
All right, so Kev sent me his historic running back. John, we're gonna start with you, then go to Drew. And we're gonna limit it. So if y'all don't get it right in 5 questions, Kev get the point. So y'all got 5 questions to ask Kev.
Did this player play for the Browns? I asked my first question.
Yeah, I know. Kev. He asked you your first question.
Did Kev even pick a player yet? I'm asking my question. Did he even pick a player?
I did. Hold on.
He looking it up.
He looking at the side like he about to pick his player and shit. And I'm asking my question. I might have to ask a new question.
So
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
All right, Dave. This is running back play.
That's
and
racist. They're just running black.
I said running back. My bad. This is running back play in the AFC West.
No.
That's
one question apiece.
I am. Did this running back play for Chicago?
No.
Did his running back play for the NFC West?
Ooh, that pass is beautiful.
No.
Oh my God.
Damn.
All right, that's 2 questions.
Barry Sanders.
No, you just went a shot. Shoot for the hip. Okay. Drew.
Nah.
Still dug in the crates to find a good one.
Did he play in the AFC North?
No.
Okay.
He a racist. No, he ain't racist. He a coon. Go, John. This question 4.
This fuck. like, are you serious, Devin? Are you serious?
Hell yeah, I'm serious.
Man.
This nigga Dev.
Herschel Walker.
That's correct.
See, I get a point because that's fucked up. Nigga, ice me. How you ice me like that? Fuck your game, nigga. I'm not playing now. Unless I get my point, I'm not playing. I'm going on strike, nigga.
Yeah, I
say that.
I think John would get that off of that.
I pay attention to all the shit that be happening.
Hell
And then
no.
he got his son that be on social media be going crazy.
Oh, I ain't know
Didn't
that.
his son have like a running with his son had a running with Kalani?
No, I'm good, bro.
All right. John and Kev, I'll give y'all both a point. John and Kev, y'all both get a point. All right, Kev? All right, John. Historic athlete. We are going wrestling.
Well, that's
And then pick the worst categories. Crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. Historically, it's kind of easy because it's not that many.
So think outside the box.
Oh shit!
I got one in the tank that I know they wouldn't say.
I'm gonna go with one.
Iconic though. Iconic black.
I'm gonna go with one. Make sure I'm saying his name correctly.
This nigga Dev is like the country right now, man. Stacking the odds against me, bro. This shit is crazy.
I gave you a point, Don. I know John. I know John will get that off the cone though.
All right, I'm not gonna give you.
Oh man, that shit hurt my throat laughing. Great minds think. Great minds think alike, John. Great minds think alike, Drew.
I think before him, the other two is too easy.
Drew,
ask
the question.
Okay.
Historic black wrestler.
I'm shooting for the head. Yo, D'Lo Brown.
I love D'Lo, but not D'Lo.
Kev. Matter. I don't know no black wrestlers aside from fucking what's that nigga?
Come on, bro. You know
Booker T, nigga.
That's not true.
You said who?
Half of Rock is black.
Yeah, but not enough of this question.
So, who are you asking the question?
I mean, I really know mostly white wrestlers.
That's what. Yeah, that's bro. They when it's Black History Month, they promote these wrestlers.
I mean, I know they do. I know they do.
They definitely in a raw ad. But that was your first question, Drew. Second question.
Does he wear face paint?
No.
Damn. I don't think I've ever seen him wear face paint.
No, he did.
Does he use his real name?
No.
Man, nobody uses a real fucking name.
No, that's not true.
Especially back then.
Booker T, that's his real name. No, I'm just fucking around. I don't know if that's his real name.
Yeah. I doubt that nigga name.
I doubt that's his real name, but there's people that use
that nigga name is real Booker T.
I care. Who do you say? What'd you say? You ask your question? Get your hand out your mouth, fucking grown up.
Shit not even in my mouth.
No, it's funny. Booker T is his real name. His name is Booker T. Huffman.
Oh wow.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Then this nigga Jeff just accused me of doing Drew shit live on camera.
It looked a little sus. If you look back at this video, look a little wild. Look a little R-wordish.
Yeah, because I'm baffled right now.
Is he? All right.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Nah, let him go, man. He can have it, bro.
All right, so Kev skipping this third question, Drew.
Is he the Godfather?
No.
Because I can't check my phone. I don't know the nigga's name that I'm thinking of. So
okay. So ask questions around the person.
Yeah, ask like a detail that will help you reveal
a haircut that resembles George Jefferson.
Yeah.
I don't know that nigga's name, bro.
Yeah.
George Jefferson. Fucking Ron Simmons, nigga. Right? Is he Ron Simmons?
Yeah.
Give me that. Give me that.
Ron Simmons, Farouk.
Yeah, that's crazy.
As soon as he just George Jefferson, I knew that.
Nigga. Point for Drew. Point for Drew. Mm-hmm. All right, Drew.
All right.
I need a historically black point guard.
Okay. Give me. Fuck. What's his fucking name? No, I want to get his name right. Let me look up. I got it in my head. Let me get.
Everybody got a point. Everybody got a point.
You know, it's funny.
Oh
Drew made some
yeah,
close.
everybody's got a point.
Yeah, Drew made some close guesses. He guessed D'Lo Brown and guessed Godfather.
Yeah, Godfather.
They was both in the nation.
Yep.
Domination.
Everybody got a point. So next point wins the game. So if y'all don't get it right, Drew gets the point and win the game, or
There
whoever gets the point, send it to me, Drew. Only send it to me. Only send it to me.
I know.
What's his category?
Point guard.
Point guard. Black point guard. He gonna give us Steve Nash.
Asshole.
No, I don't give us Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd or some shit. Word.
No, I'm not.
He gonna give us Jason Williams.
Austin Rivers.
Yeah, okay.
Frank Ntilikina.
Word. Well, that's a black ass nigga.
That nigga ain't historic.
He definitely historic. Ain't shit historic about the bag he done ripped off of the Knicks.
Come on.
You got paid for real?
He was a first round pick.
Yeah, but I think the Knicks let him go. I don't think he ever got the contract after the rookie contract.
Okay. This nigga went deep in the bag with this one. All right. Kev.
Kev ain't gonna get it.
I know Kev ain't gonna get it.
Kev ain't gonna get it.
I'm gonna go with.
But this a good one though. This a good one.
I don't even know if that nigga's a point guard, bro. He had to been, right? Nah, maybe he's a shooting guard.
Ask what team. Ask a question.
Niggas ask what team. Like I know, nigga. I'm gonna go with Muggsy.
Muggsy Bogues, no.
It gotta be a yes. The answer to the question gotta be yes, no, right?
Yes, no.
He even played. Was he even a point guard?
Yeah, Muggsy was a point.
Muggsy was.
That's the only position a nigga could play. Or
especially in the era he played,
yeah.
he's not playing all the positions.
Or water boy.
Here, Muggsy Bogues and Spud Webb.
Nigga, when I met him, man.
Earl Watson.
I think he meant to meet Earl Boykins because Earl Boykins.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. Earl Boykins.
Earl Watson coached. Well,
yeah, that was the Spanish
too.
nigga with the ears. Mm-hmm. Spanish looking nigga. Yeah, or Earl Boykins. That's what I meant. He played with Denver, right? John, ask your question. Don't be looking up shit.
No, I'm not. Someone put someone sent in the group chat like a post and I was just responding. That's not true. But even if I look at the thing, I have no information to go on. I can't Google anything. Like I have no information to go on.
You just go look up IG. I mean, look at Google Images and shit, and just.
Nah.
All right, so give me a question, John.
Literally, could type in famous black point guards.
like,
I mean, there's a lie.
That's like 95% of all the point guard. Did this point guard play in the 80s?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This really gets tough, but
get your guess if you want to guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
Guessing doesn't affect the question.
No, it don't. No, it don't.
Magic Johnson?
No.
You was.
He said Magic Johnson. You was breaking up, but it ain't Magic. Okay. So that's y'all first question, Kev. Question number 2. We identified played in the 80s.
This player.
Oh.
Damn, I don't even know that nigga's first name. That nigga probably didn't even play that position. I don't know, man. Is this player Oscar Robinson?
He definitely didn't play in the 80s. But no, it's not Oscar Robinson.
I'm not gonna lie, I had an inkling that Drew would pick Oscar Robinson, but
is that nigga point guard too?
Yes, he's a point.
Yeah.
At least I got that. Fuck me.
Does this player have another player named after him?
First name.
Let me think of the team.
I don't know. I don't think it's nobody with his full name, Drew.
Can I make another guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah Thomas.
No.
No.
Right team.
Nigga, shut up. Nigga, shut up.
Is this player Bill Russell?
Bill Russell is a center. Okay.
That was 60s, bro.
And that was 60s.
Historic point guard. I sure you got the right player playing the right position.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, he didn't play for the Pistons. Play for Boston, so not him. Oh,
What number pick do we at?
3. Historic point guard. We identified in the 80s.
played in the 80s.
I don't know what niggas played in the 80s.
Champion.
Played in the 80s. Point guard.
You are such a lame, Devin. Like seriously.
Yeah, sure he played point guard. Which I guess.
He played point.
He played point.
He played point, John.
All right, Drew. I'm not gonna say nothing else.
And yeah, you know John knows this. Like John is
John will piece it together.
John will piece it together and shit.
I'm gonna just take a guess. He's a champion. The Lakers won 5 championships in that decade. Boston won 3, and the Pistons won 2. So that's the 10 championships in the 80s. That's the 10 championships in the 80s. Point guard.
Lame ass nigga, you say champion. John will piece of shit together.
I'm gonna go.
What's that nigga?
I'm going Tiny Nate Archibald.
No.
Tiny Archibald, was he like in the 70s? Some shit like that?
No, he played in the 80s. It might have been 80s. Might have been like the end of his run. Because technically, Michael Jordan played in the 80s.
Yeah, but that was the beginning of his.
No, but I'm saying, but if you used to ask the question, it still fits. It's like, did he play? Yeah.
And Drew. We have a clerical error. This person primarily played the 2 guard.
Oh, fucking shit. Shit.
So it's Joe Dumars.
No, it's not Joe Dumars.
Is that Joe?
Oh, he did. I honestly thought he played point. All right, so that's on me.
It's on Drew, but we're gonna keep going. He's a 2 guard.
All right. That's totally my fault. All right, I literally thought he was a point.
He primarily handled the ball, but his position is a 2 guard. So that's why you're confused by it, because he was a primary facilitator.
Who the fuck played on that team?
All right, but question 4, John. Question 4, Kev. Nope.
Who is
John, you in the ballpark, but Kev, I know Kev don't know shit, but
who is Larry Bird?
Good pick, but no.
I'm tight, nigga. Fuck this game.
Dennis Johnson?
Correct, John with the game. John with the win. Dennis Johnson. Correct, John.
What did Cap say?
The
Larry,
nigga
he
that
said Larry
wouldn't have
Bird.
another point right now wins.
Larry Bird. John with 2 points to take our game. Thank you for celebrating Black History
Dennis
Month.
Johnson played for the Pistons?
No, but you had brought up somebody having the name. You brought up Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas played in Boston.
Oh, no, crazy. That's what tricked me. See? Because I did bring up the same name question, but I was like, Isaiah Thomas. And you said no. Yeah, and I was fixated on the Pistons. I was like, "I sure y'all picked the point guard?"
Yeah.
I was like, "I sure," and that's why I thought it was Joe Dumars. You said same team.
I met the criteria, but I was not.
Exactly. But John, the most liked brother on the team wins Black History Month. So shout out to my biracial brother Jonathan 5, and that is our episode.
That nigga biracial. That nigga fully Puerto Rican.
True. Old people. That's true. That's true. That's a fact. My light-skinned brother Johnny 5, and that is our episode 38 of season 5. I hope you guys had a great Black History Month. Where I'm at is Black History every day. Always remember that. As we leave out, we got the Fatal 4-Way, Kev Jet, Johnny 5, Drew. My mom called me Devin, so you can call me Devin. Episode brought to you by Coach Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC. We everywhere except for title. But with that, we out. We out.
Love, you claim me the illest. You don't believe in yourself and forget it. You gotta put yourself up in position. Ice game on thin ice, and my ice game's been in the kitchen. How can you tell me to pick a religion? I'm 24 and I'm broke as a bitch, but I'm a millionaire rich in the spirit. Yeah, hoping you get my plight. 24 hours in a day. Goofy ass niggas might die by night. Stand clear, hands in the air, I know my rights. This for the people who say you ain't scared. Nigga, you ain't think about this shit twice. It ain't about you, it ain't about you. This is your family, this is your fool. It's what you do. Feel like I cannot blame you, cause you hate the truth. If you my brother, please just think about what you gon' do. Yeah. You here today, but what if not tomorrow? This life is something precious, would you even cherish? The hardest losses, they fill with sorrow. I know you come with cargo, but I could trade you for some of mine, there's no embargo. You know half of the word is slime, boy, just never follow. I could never think the same no more, another plateau. The water warm, I got a ring of water like an atoll. They thinking wicked politicians can't notice us at all. And if you got them eyes on you, make sure you gon' handle yours. This word ain't pure, homie, watch your back too. I genuflect and pay respect, cause it could end like that, fool. In retrospect, I could've went another path that's not cool. I'm not reverting, I'm just elevating. Taking pieces from my past and make it better, greater. Make sure you make the right decision, can I change it later? If you ain't learning from that shit, you ain't gon' make a ranger. It's cutting deep like situations that will fill with anger. Every day is like a flame that burn you the same. In my belly with a beast, a dog in the brain. There's barely rubber on my tires, I'm scared in the lane. Jerellz. Energy, 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 energy. Energy, 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 energy.